Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jake, and today I'm watching Game of Thrones Season 1, Episode 6 for the very first time. So I am going to talk about a couple things before I get into the reaction, so if you're just here for the reaction, go ahead and skip ahead, no big deal. So yeah, we had the last episode ended in a pretty crazy way. You know, we had Ned getting, well, assumingly captured. He didn't show that. You know, Jaime and his men walked away at the end of the fight, but, you know, we can assume that Ned was captured by Jaime and his men for the act of taking Tyrion, even though we know Ned did not take Tyrion. He stepped up and said that it was his order. You know, very admirable of Ned, and it's very brave of him to put himself in that position while also being under some investigation by, I'm assuming, Cersei, the other council members, because of his asking questions, looking into the bastards of the king, and just doing some digging around, you know, trying to figure out what's going on. Who killed the last hand? You know, he's trying to ask a lot of questions really without asking them, but the other main characters can kind of tell what he's up to, right? So Ned putting a target on his back more than once and doesn't look good for him. He did lose all of his men in that fight. You know, one of the guys was sort of a main character, not really, but he's been on screen a few times. It's either Jory or Jorah, one of those. He got stabbed right through the eye. Brutal scene, but yeah, you know, we'll see what happens to Ned. I think Robert needs to get involved and talk to Ned and really figure out and ask a question like, hey, what's going on here? You know, maybe they can have a private conversation about it and, you know, hopefully resolve the situation without it leading to someone dying or being put in prison forever or whatever. The timing of everything was pretty unfortunate. Ned was about to leave, you know, King's Landing with his daughters. So that sucks, but we'll see where this goes. I'm excited to see how it progresses from here. But yeah, guys, listen, if you are interested in Harry Potter, I did do a reaction to the first Harry Potter movie. It's up on my channel right now. Go check that out after this. I had a lot of fun with that movie. I'm going to be doing the whole series, not every week, but I'm going to be doing it bi-weekly on this channel. So, and if you do want to see a full-length unedited reaction of that movie or this episode or any other movie reactions or any other future Game of Thrones reactions, those will be up on my Patreon. Yeah, guys, before we get into the reaction, if you could please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any reactions. It would mean so much to me. It really does help a lot. So guys, grab a snack, grab a drink. Let's get comfy. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's do it. Season 1, Episode 6, A Golden Crown. I'm falling in love with this music. I can't get over it. It's so good. That place was called the Eyrie, right? Not the Eyrie, like I said before. The wall. Check up on Jon again. What was that place again? Something Dothrak. All right. Here we go. Okay, he's not in prison. It's a good sign.
Catelyn will release Tyrion, and you'll make your peace with Jaime.
Lord Stark was returning drunk from a brothel when his men attacked Jaime.
Quiet, woman.
Okay.
He's attacked one of my brothers and abducted the other. I should wear the armor, and you the gown.
Uh-oh. I don't know if I agree with hitting her, but she's trying to give commands. She's not in any position to give commands. I mean, it's her brother, but still.
I should not have hit her.
Facts.
I can't rule the kingdoms if the Starks and the Lannisters are at each other's throats. So enough.
I will return to Winterfell and set matters straight.
Piss on that. Send a raven. I want you to stay.
I don't know if he should stay.
We'll talk when I return from the hunt. You'll have to sit on the throne while I'm away. You'll hate it more than I do.
I just feel like Ned should leave. There's too many, like, threats right now. Queen being the major one at this point, and Jaime.
Khaleesi!
Oh, wow. That reminds me of the first episode where she was getting in the bath and someone said it's too hot, right? And she just got in it anyways. And now she's not burned by the hot egg. So I wonder I picked up on it, I noticed. What's the significance of this reoccurring dream? Oh, the saddle's ready. Nice. Awesome.
You need to make the Lannisters pay for Jory and the others. Lannister put his spear through your father's leg.
Oh, so they know.
You want me to march on Casterly Rock?
You're not a boy anymore. They attacked your father. They've already started the war.
Got a point. That was kind of an act of war, though, right? Attacking him like that in the street.
Where's Bran?
Uh-oh. Right away, right away.
All alone in the deep, dark woods. I'm Brandon Stark of Winterfell. If you don't let me be, I'll have you all killed.
I don't know if he should have said that.
Cock off and stuff it in his mouth.
The boy's worth nothing dead. Benjen Stark's own blood.
Oh, she knows.
We're going as far south as south goes. There ain't no White Walkers down in Dawn.
They must be from across the wall.
Let him go and I'll let you live.
They're talking about the White Walkers and shit. I thought they were like hill tribes people, but why are you thinking this is gonna go well for you? You just saw what happened to the other guy.
Drop the blade!
No, don't.
Where's the other guy? He ran away? Oh, there, okay. I was wondering where he was. Ooh, he's gonna close execute that one.
Iron Islands, you're not a man until you've killed your first enemy.
Have you lost your mind? What have you missed?
Would have killed you and cut Bran's throat.
You don't have the right
To what? To save your brother's life?
He's complaining about him saving his brother? Like, relax, dude.
We'll keep her alive.
Oh my god, dude. Wake up. My hands are sweating, literally. Jesus. I thought he was literally about to roll off.
More!
My god.
How would you like to be rich?
My family is rich. I'm prepared to give you lots of gold and...
Now go!
No, god. Always keep a couple bucks on you, you know? You never know what you're gonna need.
I don't want to practice today. They killed Jory. My father's hurt.
Trouble is the perfect time for training. When you're dancing in the meadow with your dogs and kittens. You're not here.
Wow, she's a lot of emotion on her face.
But with your trouble when fighting happens.
That got her going.
More trouble for you. How can you be quick as a snake?
Oh.
When you are somewhere else.
That's a good lesson.
Do you pray to the gods?
The old and the new.
There is only one God. His name is death. And there is only one thing we say to death. Not today.
Wow. I like that. Not today. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of whatever this is.
She has to eat a whole heart. Hope that wasn't my horse.
Oh my god. What kind of challenge? Was this Fear Factor?
She's going to have a boy.
He won't be a real Targaryen. He won't be a true dragon.
Dude, you're the most jealous, annoying, pretentious. So if she throws up, she loses? Oh my god, the gulp was crazy. Rhaego. That's a strong name.
They love her.
They do, and they don't like you. Yeah, it's not gonna go good for you, I don't think.
They don't belong to you.
If I sell one egg, I'll have enough to buy a ship. 2 eggs, a ship, and an army.
And you have all 3.
I need a large army. No one has ever given me what they gave to her in that tent. Never. piece of it.
Yeah, I knew it.
You don't think I see you looking at my little sister? Hmm? Don't think I know what you want?
What about you? You were touching her, dude.
She can be queen of the savages and dine in the finest bloody horse parts, and you can dine on whichever parts of her you like.
Maybe if you weren't so pretentious and annoying.
You can't have the eggs.
You swore an oath to me. Does loyalty mean nothing to you?
It means everything to me.
So he's loyal to his sister, not him.
About the gold. When they captured me, they took my purse. Where? Where? I don't know where, but they free me.
Gaudi free.
Fly away.
Have you ever heard the phrase, rich as a Lannister? Of course you have. You're a smart man. I am a Lannister. Tyrion, son of Tywin. You have also heard the phrase, a Lannister always pays his debts. If you deliver a message from me, I will be in your debt. I will owe you gold if you deliver the message.
Nice.
Tell her I wish to confess my crimes.
No way.
You wish to confess your crimes?
Yes, milady. I am a vile man. I confess it. My crimes and sins are beyond counting. I have lied and cheated, gambled and whored. I'm not particularly good at violence, but I'm good at convincing others to do violence for me. When I was 7, I saw a servant girl bathing in the river. I stole her robe, and she was forced to return to the castle, naked and in tears. If I closed my eyes, I could still see her tits bouncing.
What?
I was 12. I milked my eel into a pot of turtle stew.
What the fuck?
Flogged the one-eyed snake. I made the bald man cry.
Oh my god.
Which I do believe my sister ate. At least I hope she did.
What?
Silence! What happened next?
What do you think you're doing?
He's having a stand-up session. Bald man cry. That's crazy.
You've had your little joke. I trust you enjoyed it. Maud, take him back to the dungeon.
Is this how justice is done in the Vale? I am accused and demand a trial.
Got a point. That's pretty fucked up.
If you're tried and found guilty, then by the king's own laws you will pay with your life. We have no executioner in the Eyrie. Open the moon door.
Oh, so that's what the kid meant by make them fly or make him fly. Wants to throw him down a hole. Oh my god.
My son will listen to whatever you have to say, and you will hear his judgment.
That's not justice.
I demand a trial by combat.
What does that mean? He has to fight someone?
Now I demand a champion. I have that right, same as you.
My lady, I will gladly fight Yim's champion.
I see. That's kind of cool.
I name my brother, Jaime Lannister.
The Kingslayer is hundreds of miles from here. The trial will be today.
Oh. Is that the law that has to happen today then? Someone did say in the comments that Jaime was like the best swordsman in the whole world or whatever.
I'll stand for the dwarf.
Okay. That's the guy from the... You gave him the room or something?
Back in our day, you weren't a real man until you'd fucked one girl from each of the 7 kingdoms and the Riverlands.
Wow.
Those were the days.
The ones where half of Westeros fought the other half and millions died? When the Mad King slaughtered women and babies because the voices in his head told him they deserved it.
Whoa.
They burned most everything in the Riverlands. Our fields, our homes. They weren't thieves. They didn't steal nothing, Your Grace.
It's the king's hand you're addressing, not the king. The king is hunting.
He had to bring that up. Like, know you're talking to.
Fish, the sigil of House Tully. Isn't that your wife's house?
The one who was leading them take the head off a horse with a single swing of his sword.
The big... what's his... Yep. 100%.
Sir Gregor Clegane.
Why should Sir Gregor turn brigand? The man is an anointed knight.
I've heard him called Tywin Lannister's mad dog. Can you think of any reason the Lannisters might possibly have for being angry with your wife?
Perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king. Assemble 100 men and ride to Sir Gregor's keep. In the name of Robert of the House Baratheon, I charge you to bring the king's justice to the false knight. I denounce him. I strip him of all ranks and titles, of all lands, and sentence him to death.
Whoa.
It would be better to wait for King Robert's return.
Grand Maester Pycelle, send a raven to Casterly Rock. Inform Tywin Lannister that he has been summoned to court to answer for the crimes of his bannermen. He will arrive within the fortnight or be branded an enemy of the crown.
Oh my god. Ned is going crazy. He's not afraid. He's just not afraid of anything.
A bold move, my lord. Tywin Lannister is the richest man in all the Seven Kingdoms. Gold wins wars, not soldiers.
And how come Robert is king and not Tywin Lannister?
And he's smart. Like, he has these... I love Ned. That was awesome. He's not afraid of bringing justice where it's needed, standing by that, you know? That was just perfect.
Stand and fight, coward!
Hey, whatever you can do to win, right? We need you to do this though. Like, we're not losing Tyrion season 1. Can't happen. How come that guy gets a bunch of armor and a shield? Oh,
Yes!
nice.
Enough, Savardis! Finish him!
What? He's injured now. What do you mean, finish him? The other guy's fine. You ever played Mortal Kombat? You know what a finisher is? It's not that. Yeah. It's over, bro. You lost your leg, you're stabbed in the stomach. Like, all the armor in the world didn't help you. It's over, bro. Damn. Damn. That's a finisher right there.
Is it over?
He just wanted to see someone fly through the thing. He's like, whatever.
You don't fight with honor.
He did.
Exactly. That was great.
I believe you have something of mine.
That's what you do when you can't grow a beard. Tie your hair up like that.
Lannister always pays his debts.
Nice. Kept his word.
Where are you from anyway? The north or the south?
I come from a very small
Oh,
village
wait.
in a...
I don't care.
Now you are being rude.
Like, extremely rude. What the hell? What happened to her?
My lady, I fear I've behaved monstrously the past few weeks. Will you forgive me for my rudeness?
There's nothing to forgive.
Kind of convincing, but not me. Maybe to her, but not to me.
Stop! I hear Jaime Lannister attacked Lord Stark. Every man for 100 miles will be marching off to war soon, and most of them will never come back. There's nothing left for me here.
Predicting wars based on that one action. That's... makes sense, though. No way. He paid for a 20-foot, 5-second cubic shot. All right.
I'm sending you both back to Winterfell.
What?
Listen.
What about Joffrey?
Are you dying because of your leg?
I I want you back in Winterfell for your own safety.
I'm supposed to marry Prince Joffrey. I love him, and I'm meant to be his queen and have his babies.
7 hells.
Be the greatest king that ever was, a golden lion, and I'll give him sons with beautiful blonde hair. He's nothing like that old drunk king.
You said something about lion. That's Lannister, but he's a Baratheon, right? Isn't that what it is? Beautiful blonde hair. His dad has brown hair, right? But his mom does have blonde hair, so you could... I don't know how the traits come down, the thing, but...
Oris Baratheon, black of hair. Axel Baratheon, black of hair.
Maybe I'm right then.
El Baratheon, black of hair. Stefan Baratheon, black of hair.
They're all... Wow.
Robert Baratheon, black of hair. Joffrey Baratheon, golden head.
Isn't it possible that he has blonde hair, though? Either way, from his mom? Or is it just like black hair is the dominant trait and it always gets passed down? Because that's what that book sort of is implying, you know?
Where's my sister?
Stop him.
He's drunk or something. Yeah, he's so drunk. Okay.
Carl Drogo! I'm here for the feast.
Yeah, you were not invited, bro.
That is no place for a king.
You are no king.
Speaks English?
Keep away from me.
Viserys, please.
There she is.
How does that sound? Why is he letting him get so close to her stomach like that?
I want what I came for. I want the crown he promised me. He bought you, but he never paid for you. Tell him I want what was bargained for, or I'm taking you back.
Yeah.
He says yes. You shall have a golden crown that men shall tremble to behold.
No way he just gave in to him like that.
But that was all I wanted. What was promised?
Okay. Didn't expect that, but... Oh, okay.
I'm a dragon! I want my crown!
He had to change drastically to not have this happen. Like, this was impending. It was inevitable, in my opinion. How do they do it, though? I want to see. Gold melts like that fast?
A crown for king.
No shot. Oh.
He was no dragon.
What the fuck?
Fire cannot kill a dragon.
What? That might be the craziest death I've ever seen. Ever in a show. I'm like speechless. I've never seen a death like that. Ever. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. So first of all, about that death, does gold, or was that gold? It looked like gold. Does gold really melt that fast? It's like 1 minute or less. All right, where to start? Tyrion is free, thank God. I had a feeling he wasn't gonna die in this whole scenario. He outsmarted everybody, technically. Well, he got lucky too that guy was there willing to fight for him, right? Without that guy, Jaime wasn't able to come down that day, so like he would have been thrown through the thing because the kid doesn't like him or something. And he paid his debt, so that was nice. He didn't have to. He really didn't have to, but he did. So good on him. Ned had a really good scene there. I loved when Ned held the mountain accountable for all the shit that he was doing with those villagers. Even when the older guy, the guy with the chains and shit, even when that guy was like, yo, maybe not, maybe don't do this right now. Probably not a good move. Wait for the king. He's like, listen. He didn't even say anything. He was just like, he said his name and the guy was like, oh, all right. So I think he's like demanding more respect now. Especially with that move, you know, Ned's a badass for that. He's sending his daughters home. I could kind of see it. I really wish they would all go because I just feel like it's extremely dangerous there right now for him, specifically him. I don't even think it's dangerous for his daughters, but well, if it's dangerous for him, it's probably dangerous for his daughters because they can be used to like get to him. Like I understand, you know, why he's doing what he's doing, but he should really leave too, in my opinion. Bran, Robb, and the other guy from the island place, they were attacked by what I think is the, oh man, God, there's so many names in the show. The wildlings. I think it's the wildlings. I think they were coming down from the north or from across the wall because they were talking about the White Walkers. So I believe those are the wildlings, and they captured one of them. So they're gonna maybe bring her to, I don't know what they're gonna do with her, but Bran got all, Bran got his leg cut up and he didn't even feel it. He said, he's like, I don't feel it, probably because he's paralyzed, right? So, but at least the saddle's working. It's awesome that his saddle's good to go. So it does seem like people are gearing up or mentally preparing for there being a war soon with the Starks and the Lannisters. The lady at near the end talking to Island guy, she was talking about how everyone's going to be going off to war soon because Ned was attacked, right? So I do kind of feel something brewing in the distance, especially with Cersei, how like she's so conniving. She's definitely investigating him still, I believe. She was in that room and making demands when Ned woke up, right? She was making demands. She didn't have any power to make those demands. I mean, she did make the demand to kill Sansa's wolf, and he did agree with her then. So he could have said no to her in that moment. Talking about the wolf moment, but regardless, yeah, I just feel like there's a storm coming for all of them, and it would make sense. I mean, we haven't really had any war or anything like that in the show yet. We've had like little fights here and there, but nothing big, so it would make sense if there's like some kind of big war coming. Okay, so probably the biggest thing that I just forgot about, Ned is realizing that Joffrey is not the son of the king, right? Based on the hair color, Sansa said something about, I'll give him blonde hair kids or whatever. And then he's like, blonde hair. Oh, he has blonde hair. Why does he have blonde hair? Etc. Pulls out the book. He reads that all the other Baratheon kids were black of hair. The thing that I don't understand though is it not possible to have blonde hair if the mom has blonde hair and the dad has black hair? That's the one thing. Like, isn't there a chance that could happen? I don't know. But that could lead to the potential of maybe Jaime's the dad, but maybe not. Maybe someone else. I don't know. It's up in the air for that. But he's basically saying that the king isn't the dad, or that Robert's not the dad. So it would mean that Joffrey's not in line to become king, right? Which will make things very interesting coming probably in the next episode. So I'm really looking forward to that. So guys, if you enjoyed the reaction, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any reactions from me. If you'd like to see full-length, unedited reactions, whether to movies or Game of Thrones, they will be up on my Patreon. The first tier is for the full-length Game of Thrones reactions, and the second tier includes movie full-length reactions as well. So guys, I'm going to end this in the same way I end most of my reactions and talk just for a second about mental health. In my last reaction, I mentioned that the reason I talk about this kind of stuff is because personally, I've dealt with mental health struggles for a long time, most of my life. And I think because of that, I feel like I have like a duty to speak on it, because there are people out there, whether it's you or someone you know or anybody else that is struggling right now, and they don't feel heard, they don't feel seen, they don't feel like they have a place in the world maybe, or just maybe a little bit lost. And my goal for speaking about this is to reach just one person, just if I can reach just one person, it's all worth it for me, So I'm speaking to you, whoever you are out there, that if you are struggling, it's okay. It's okay to struggle. And we all have been there. We might not relate to specific things, specific feelings. In a general sense, we all know what it feels like to be really down in the dumps or really lost, or without purpose, without motivation, without a sense of drive or what's the next step for us, right? It helps to keep in mind that we all have been there, and that some of us are there right now. It could be me, it could be you, it could be your friend, it could be your family. There's other people out there that are feeling that right now. And the reason I mention that is because I think it's helpful to always keep in mind that we're not alone in our struggles, right? We're all dealing with something, People that you expect to have the most happiness or the most fulfilled lives are sometimes the opposite. You can't really assume just because someone might have a lot of money, a lot of friends, always laughing, smiling, Those people struggle just as much as you and I do. So I just like to keep everything in perspective. That's helpful to me in my struggles. It might not be helpful to you, but it might be helpful to somebody, right? And like I said, my one goal is to just reach one person. So I would just encourage, you know, anyone out there that's struggling in any way, write about it, talk about it, get a hug from somebody that you know, a virtual hug if you don't have anyone in person. I think community is the most important thing. And that's something that I lack a lot of in my real life. I'm lucky to have you guys now in my life in a virtual sense, but in my personal life, I'm sort of a introverted, stay-at-home type of person, you know, so that's something that I do struggle with. And I think a lot of people in today's generation struggle with. So if that is you, I encourage you to try to get out of your shell a little bit, because that's something I'm working on. And it's something that when I do that, I do feel a lot better. It helps me. And I never really wanted to accept that fact. I always hated going out and doing things, but when I do, during, you know, before the moment, even during the moment, sometimes I'm nervous and I don't like being there and I want to go home, but afterwards, it's nice. Afterwards, I do appreciate that I did it, you know? So I would just encourage you guys to do those things. And, you know, if you can't, totally understandable, but think about it. You know, maybe it'll get easier to go to the table, so to speak, you know? So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you so much. Drop a comment. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and what I could do better, you know? The movie that's coming this weekend, the one that you guys voted in, right now it looks like Django Unchained is the pretty clear winner. Expect Django this weekend. I'm not sure if it'll be Saturday or Sunday. Try my best for Saturday, but worst case scenario, it will be Sunday. I will keep you guys updated on my YouTube and my Patreon though, so keep an eye out for that. That's it for me. Hope to see you guys in my next reaction. Hope you have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you're at in the world. Take care.